The Joe Rogan Experience.
You know, it's great that you openly talk about having these panic attacks, because there's so many kids that I'm sure who are huge fans of yours who also have panic attacks, and they can't fucking believe that you guys, with your level of success, could still have these little battles, you know, that we've all had. So that's so huge that you're willing to talk about that and say that. That I'm telling you, that was definitely going to make an impact on people.
Once you have it, like the first time I ever really had a panic attack, I had one, and then I kind of didn't have another one until this moment on on Lollapalooza. But the first time really was in Amsterdam, on the way from Amsterdam to London. Dan bought some mushrooms. And I guess they're illegal there. I didn't. Dan bought them and brought them we were traveling in a van at the time, and they were giant, fresh mushrooms.
Not even dried?
No, man, it was like a meal. And he bought them. He's like, you should take some. You should take some. And I was like, I ate like the stem, and it was massive. I mean, it was like eating a burrito. And I was like, and after like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it's like I don't feel anything. And Dan's like, just eat the fucking rest, man. I don't know. I eat the rest of this thing, this massive ass thing, and like I just instantly start sweating. And it smells like a portobello mushroom seeping from my skin. And I yell up to the driver. I'm like starting to spin out. I'm like, how do you get this to stop? He turns around. He only wore black and his shades on. And I really thought at the time he was like Satan. He's like, drink loads of beer. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I just like in the back, just like, fucking like freaking out for like 2 hours. And then finally we stop. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of this van. This is in 2003. This is a long time ago. And
you were white knuckling your girlfriend.
I was like, hey. And then we get out, and I just think it's the fresh air, man. And like, we stop at this gas station in Belgium, and I walk into the bathroom with Dan, and they're like, this woman's like speaking in French, like, you know, it's basically saying that. I was like, what the fuck? What's happening? Dan's like, it costs money to pee here, bro. And I'm like, what? He's like, I know, man. Is that crazy? And I'm like fucking freaking out. And all I had was like 50 euros, and I put it on the tray. And Dan grabs it and puts it in my pocket, and then puts like a nickel there. Like, dude, it doesn't cost that much to pee. And I'm like, and then we both start laughing at that moment. And then I turned the edge from that, and then it was an amazing experience. We started being like laughing at like how clean their dumpster was. Like they had bright, like even the dumpsters here are clean. It was like bright red.
You could
like,
eat off it.
We could eat. Like, you could really truly dumpster dive here and it'd be like eating a regular meal in America. But I got that panicky thing right there at the top, and I swear that shit opened it up for me, man.
There was no natural light in the back of the van. Also, all the windows had the really dark tint, black tint.
Oh,
so we were just in this panic van.
Yeah, you need to get outside.
Dark, yeah, I remember when the sliding door went open. It was like when they went into Willy Wonka's place.
Yeah.
All the light came in, and then it seemed like it was crazy because when we got back in the van 3 fucking hours later, like our driver's like, dude, we gotta go. It's like, we've been here for 20 minutes. He's like, it's been 3 hours of you guys talking about this dumpster. And I was like, no way. So we get back in, and Dan like out of nowhere, his girlfriend, I guess, maybe had this at the time. He's like, do you want some bubble gum? And we've been on tour for a month, and I'd never seen this bag. It was like a trash bag full of gumballs. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck's happening? He's like, let's listen to some music, man. And so he put on NWA, and I was like, we both started laughing. I was like, because it sounded like Fisher Price music, like so plastic and brittle, and like doot, 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 doot. I was like, this is so bad. This is so awful. And then he put on Captain Beefheart's Safe as Milk, and it was like the most incredible sounding record I'd ever heard. It was fucking insane. But it was that experience that first opened up me ever experiencing that, like, what the fuck's happening? Like, kind of fight or flight, but for no reason, panic attack thing. And I think, yeah, I deal with it mostly by just when I'm on stage, I still get them occasionally. If I come in too fast or something.
Are you saying that it was started from that trip?
It's the first time I ever felt it, man.
Wow. Do you think you broke something in there?
I just think I took way too much. I'm really sensitive to getting high. Like,
Yeah.
I just, it's not in my system. It's not for me.
You seem like you could have been a comic. Have you ever thought about being a comic?
I don't think I could. I like bullshitting though. But I know.
You say funny shit, man. You have funny observations, and
Well, thanks.
you have a mean streak.
I'm Dan's personal comic.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a comic.
But yeah, you think that was the first one, and then from then it maybe has opened up the door, and because you had one, it makes it easier to have another one. Is that how it works?
Well, I was exhausted that day because we were kids partying. I'd never been to Europe, really. We were in Amsterdam. I smoked weed the night before, which I don't do, and we were drinking, and I barely got any sleep. So it's super shitty feeling. So every time I'm like basically tired, I'm more prone to that shit. And it happens like at the airport, like the airport to me, early morning flights, it always kind of like that. Was really hectic and like everything's fucking moving around and tired. I'm like, fuck, this is fucking miserable. And festivals sometimes they're so crowded and like, but no, I haven't had them. I haven't had a problem with them really. But the hypnotism shit worked.